At the heart of a seemingly forgotten landscape where vast stretches of desert fields meet the endless sky, I spent most of my life navigating a quiet simplicity of a small town in the middle of nowhere, far removed from the bustling rhythms of city life. One is correct to assume that it is here in my small town where creativity goes to die. However, with the subtle nuances of this barren wasteland, artists Steve Barstool Smith and Chris Wick explore the themes of what vast stretches of barren land, like my small town, have to offer. Nothing. By examining Barstool Steve's photograph Faux Dog on Route 66, part of his art exhibit Nowhere, A Visual Journey of the Unseen, and Chris Wick's contemporary art Wick World in Las Vegas, Nevada, both art pieces are different but similar in expressing what can be discovered in the middle of nowhere. Born in 1961 in the heart of New York City, Chris Wick emerged as an American theater performer and director whose artistic journey reflects a profound intersection of experimental and contemporary art tastes. His early educational influences took root in an experimental elementary school at Columbia University Teacher College, where the emphasis on creative writing and scientific exploration shaped his unconventional approach to understanding the world around him. Wick pursued American Studies at Wesleyan University, concentrating on art history and pop culture, setting the stage for a multifaceted career that would bridge the realms of theater and avant-garde performance art. In 1991, Wick, alongside friends Matt Goldman and Phil Staton, embarked on an ambitious experience that would reshape the landscape of contemporary art, the birth of the Blue Man Group. What began as an exploration in small-town venues soon evolved into the iconic and influential form of performance art, capturing the imagination drawn back to the roots of his creativity, seeking new ventures of expression. Fast forward to 2021, where Wick made waves in his announcement of a collaboration with Las Vegas avant-garde art space Area 15, assuming the role of director of content and cool stuff. His inaugural project, Wick World, Portals into the Infinity, is a testament to his relentless pursuit of pushing artistic boundaries. Stepping into Area 15 in Las Vegas is akin to entering a realm where art permits every corner, and a prelude to the surrealism experience awaits upstairs in Wick World. The immersive journey through Wick World unfolds as a series of psychedelic mirrored playrooms, each inviting visitors into a realm where the borders of reality and perception blur. The fifth room stands as a pinnacle of profound exploration where Wick delves into infinity by orchestrating an experience centered on breathing. Using expanding circle tools, here the vast emptiness surrounding our understanding of infinity is articulated through vibrant colors, black lights, infinity mirrors, and dynamic, glowing objects that mimic the essence of movement. The exhibit's two-way mirrors create an illusionary journey through space and time, inviting the complexity of the expansion emptiness that encapsulates infinity. Wick's narration guides visitors through this expanding experience, offering insight into the emotions exuded by the immersive art. His art approach, characterized by a fusion of repurposed objects, music, and sound, crafts an environment that feels almost alive. A living entity that responds to breathing, sound, and movement. The interconnectedness of life is a recurring theme throughout the exhibit as elements blur the lines between animate and inanimate objects. Wick inspiration from nature infuses the exhibit with factual patterns and vibrant colors, creating a celebration of nature's beauty in a non-lethal representation. Looking at the exhibit, I sense the same feeling that I had when looking into the small town of vast emptiness and space, almost seeing the desert can stretch for infinity. As the journey through Wick World concludes, visitors are encouraged to embrace life's uncertainties and find solace in the transformative power of the experience, an artistic testament to the joy of being alive during life's complexities. While I was strolling through my town, my wandering led me to an art exhibit titled Nowhere, A Visual Journey of the Unseen. Here, an exclusive artist by the name of Steve Barstow Smith unveiled a collection of photographs derived from his ambitious undertaking of 100 photographs for 100 days. Coming from the deserts of Iowa, Barstow Stephen Smith is a historian, research activist, and public speaker. Smith eventually found his way to Barstow, California. While not much is known about Smith or his introduction to photography, it was here in Barstow, California, where Smith's fondness for the surrealism and documenting decay of remains of the last century really began to flourish. Similar to that of the man behind the lens, Smith's artistic prowess often went unnoticed, but his work is a true testament to his inspiration, drawing from the untold narratives hidden in the remains behind an uninhabitable place that most people would never think to live. One outstanding piece, Faux Dog of Route 66, encapsulates Smith's abilities to the untold stories where others might see decay. The photograph captures a Chinese guard dog statue located east of Albany, California, knowingly placed by a hopeful landowner to enhance the lure of buyers to his property. Today, however, the guard dog stands vandalized and diminished. In Smith's own word, the dog has been cheapened, positioning out only to the physical statue of the statue, but also to the symbolic degradation of dreams alongside Route 66. The photographs places the vandalized statue prominently in the foreground, sharply contrasts against the dark, desolated backdrop. The horizon's a clear line separating earth and the sky is only disrupted by the posing figure of the statue, introducing a surreal element that the sky and earth are actually two different worlds. Smith intentionally positions the viewers behind the guard dog, prompts contemplation on the purpose of the guardian, subtly positioning the audience under their protective gaze. Smith also challenges the conventional expectations of photographs, rejecting that a photograph must be full and occupied of the void. The colors and shadows in the foreground serve not only to depict the visual, but more importantly to allure the unseen background. By engulfing the photograph in darkness, Smith invites the viewers to consider the possibilities lying behind the visible, embracing the potential for the unexpected or simply the not yet. This decision adds depth to his work, elevating it beyond mere documentation to a realm where imagination and interpretation flourish. In keeping with the dramatic senses of his border work, Steve Barstow Smith sheds light on the abandonment of dreams and the remnants of left behind in their wake. The photograph of a decreased statue serves as a pigment metaphor for the unspoken aspirations of the landowner who once visualized prosperity. As the statue wastes away in the barren wasteland, it symbolizes the ultimate replenish of a dream, often a stark reminder for those ventured into the desert only to be left emptiness. In capturing those overlooked narratives, Smith's lenses become a vessel for rediscovering the forgotten societies that have traversed the deserts, leaving echoes of their unfulfilled ambition.